Alright you guys, so to start this video off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to section off the top. Now what I did wrong was I rushed into it just trying to part it without actually getting the hair damp. It's definitely easier if you wet the hair first, then part and do your sections. So I'm going to get the sides damp just to lay everything down, but I really should have did this before I actually set my parts in. So putting on the 2-guard with the lever closed, using my Andis cordless masters, what I'm doing is debulking. What I'm doing is I'm using the comb to run the hair between the teeth of the blade, and I'm just trying to keep it as low as possible because this is a low fade and I really want to keep some of that bulk on top. Now that we got the bulk cleared out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set in my bald line using my Babla Skeleton FX. I'm not setting it in directly. I'm just gonna turn the trimmer around and go upward with it. That way you won't set in a harsh guideline. So right now I got my Andis shavers and I'm going right below the bald line. I'm not gonna go all the way up to that line because I don't want to set it in and make it impossible for you to get that bald line out. So you want to keep it as low as possible but make it razor bald. So next step is to set in the rest of the guidelines. I'm using my custom cordless fast feeds with the lever open. I'm going up about a ½ inch and I'm gonna keep this consistent all the way through.
HustleDreamProduction.
Now putting on the 1-guard with the lever open, I'm going up about a ½ inch the same way I set in the lever open. The only difference is I'm using my comb to feed the hair into the teeth of the blade. That way I can judge how much I want to take off and where I want to stop at the top. I want to keep some of that bulk so that the hair on top can rest with the hair on the sides. next I'm going to use clipper over comb technique. I usually will go left to right or right to left, but this time I am going to go more down upward. Okay, I'm going to set my comb at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to blend the hairs at the bottom to the hairs on top. I'm trying to retain as much bulk on the sides as possible, so I'm just going to blend the bottom half to the top. Now putting back on the one guard with the lever open, I'm just cleaning up that area, making sure everything runs smoothly into the bulk at the top. Now closing the lever on the one guard, I'm just softening up that middle line, all right? I'm just making it easier for me to take it out with the next step. Now moving with the next step, using the zero guard with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Remember to start below the line and flick to the line. Now if you need to go up any more, make sure you adjust the lever as you go up. So in the same way you took out the zero guard close, flicking out is the same way you take out this bottom line. With the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out the bottom line. Start below the line, flick to the line, and if you need to go up any more than that, please adjust your lever as you go up. So it's always good to do detail work right after you finish your guidelines, because that's going to separate you from, your average barber, is how well you could perfect this blend. So right now I'm using my trimmers just to really get that bald line knocked out. I'm going to go back with different guards in areas where I use those guards, close it a little bit, close the lever a little bit, and knock at those areas using my corners. So my client didn't want anything cut off the top. So what I did was I took out the duct clips, sprayed my client's hair with water, get it damped. I was gonna see if anything was to hang over, but nothing was hanging over to where I had to do any type of shear work. So I just jumped right into blow dry and styling. So right now I'm putting in my styling powder. You could get this at your local Sally's. I'm just putting a good amount in my client's hair. This makes the hair more stiff and just it adds texture to your client's hair. So I'm putting it in and I'm just gonna mess it up because this is a crop top, and crop tops are usually just all over the place anyway. So all you got to do is run your hands through it, or however you want to do it, with a comb or your fingers. It doesn't really matter. Just mess it up and go crazy. You could actually use your whole palm if you want it. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction is on the beat. That's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.